The COVID pandemic, we know, put an enormous strain on hospitals and healthcare workers over the last year and a half. Many workers, though, have left the business or at least the hospital, and some patients are now feeling the impact.
Pat Doris has the story of one family from Grants Pass who has to drive to Portland for care.
Meet 3-year-old Avery Burrell and her mom Melody. They're from Grants Pass. They were at Dornbecker Children's Hospital this past weekend. They were there for Avery's chemo treatment. She has a form of leukemia. They were in Portland because of a staffing shortage at the hospital where she's normally seen, in Medford.
It was really hard. It was very stressful. I felt like my heart was in 3 different places, with my husband being here, my youngest being with grandma, and then, even Avery, just having to watch her go what she's going through. It was a lot.
Sick COVID patients, most unvaccinated, have overwhelmed the hospitals in both Grants Pass and Medford. Only Medford, 30 miles from home, offers the cancer treatment that Avery needs. Like many others around Oregon, the hospital has lost workers during the pandemic. Some have left the business. Others transferred to clinics with more stable hours and less stress. A spokeswoman said it's left the pediatric area without enough staff at times. As a result, the family drove 243 miles to Portland to get Avery's treatment on time.
Well, that's hard as a parent to hear, that we're fighting day by day on, whether her treatment works or not. Yeah. If we're too late because we couldn't get in because of COVID, it's a lot. It's hard. It's a lot of emotions.
Avery's dad, Ryan, said he's not angry with those who are getting sick, but is frustrated with healthcare leaders.
It's not a resentment thing towards the families. It's not a resentment thing towards the people that are actually sick themselves. It's more of just a resentment towards the organization inside the healthcare system to make this happen and or not.
The hospital spokeswoman said they have hired 6 new nurses in the past couple of months, are using traveling nurses, and are still trying to hire more. In the meantime, the family is mentally preparing for another trip from Grants Pass to Portland.
For us to be told that it's just going to get worse and we can't go to the place that we're supposed to go to get treatment, that's just a little insane. And they're basically saying there's no room for us because of what's going on.
That is difficult. We're telling the Burrell story because we believe it's one of many going on around Oregon. Healthcare plans being upended by this coronavirus pandemic that continues to rage on in our state. By the way, the Oregon Health Authority this afternoon just released the daily numbers: 2,400 new infections and 43 new deaths.